everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. I have my festive little jewelry on. I'm here to talk about things that we need to leave in 2024. First thing that I think that we need to leave in 2024 is this pop the balloon thing that's been going around. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I don't know who's signing up for this or why someone would sign up for such a thing, but it needs to be left back in 2024 because it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I feel like people are going on there to embarrass themselves. I don't think people are actually going on there to look for love, because it's like, I don't know, why would you go on some 2 minute speed dating? I mean, it's like an hour long, but like they're there for like 10 minutes speed dating type of thing and embarrass themselves like that to find love. And it's embarrassing when someone comes up and then they pop the balloon automatically. And I feel like it's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of humiliating. And I feel like that's why this thing that was created, because it's humiliating. Another thing I think we need to leave in 2024 is oversharing. I feel like so many people over TikTok, especially, like, oh my gosh, like so much oversharing. People are talking about having like 8-part series about their relationships or about their personal sexual life. Like, I mean, I understand you want to share and you feel comfortable, vulnerable, and you feel like this is a safe space for you to share, but I feel like we should cut the oversharing and feel so comfortable over. I don't think someone feels so comfortable oversharing like an 8-part series about something that's not really supposed to be out in the open like that, and for so many people to see. It's kind of embarrassing, and I feel bad for people who are in such a vulnerable spot and they want to pour everything out onto social media. Another thing I think we should stop doing so much of is podcast. Bad podcast, I think. I mean, I don't mind a good podcast. I love a good podcast, don't get me wrong, but these bad podcasts, these alpha male podcasts where there's just nothing but nonsense going on, and we already know how it's going to end. We know that this person's going to get owned because they choose the most or least intelligent person to go on, and it's another way of embarrassment. I think people go on there thinking they're going to own this person or they're going to sway their beliefs, but they end up leaving even more miserable than they came, and that really sucks. And it's embarrassing. I mean, whatever floats your boat, if that's what you enjoy, do it. But I think we need to leave that in 2024 because we gotta stop, leave in 2024 is shutting other people for their political beliefs. I think it's so immature, and it's so sad that someone would, I don't know, unfriend someone or shame someone or unfollow someone or threaten someone's life because of their political beliefs, no matter where you are. I'm not going to say where I am, more in the middle, but I just think it's crazy, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's happening on like more people who are a little more on the liberal side or far left, who shame people for not having the same opinions as they do about certain issues that are happening around the world, or about the presidency, or about life, you know what I mean? I feel like it's insane. I mean, it's 4 years, and we've had this person as a president for 4 years prior, and did anything bad or specifically happen? I mean, no, not really. I mean, actually not at all. It's like, why are people freaking out and going nuts over this? It baffles me. It's like, you should accept this person's the president and move forward along with people who are on the right. If their opponent didn't win, you accept it and move forward. It shouldn't be this whole left versus right thing and black versus white, Republican versus Democrat. It should not be like that. People should accept each other for their beliefs. So we need to leave that in 2024 and grow the hell up and stop shaming people for their political beliefs. we should leave in 2024 is this whole aesthetic thing. It's driving me nuts. It's driving so many people nuts. It's having people have identity crisis out here. There's so many different aesthetics, the croquette aesthetic, the 2000s aesthetic. I can't even name any because there's so many aesthetics and it's driving me nuts. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't get into any of that. Follow a specific aesthetic and change my aesthetic a week later because I can't change my aesthetic a week later just because it's trending or it's what we're supposed to be doing, you know? I feel like you should follow whatever you want to follow. I feel like you should just follow any aesthetic you want and create your own aesthetic. Who cares? In 2025, we should just follow what our heart's desires, what we want, what we need, what our personal style is. You know, I'm still experimenting with personal style, and it shouldn't matter what aesthetic you fit in. I feel like people want to fit into this box and they want to keep following this trend and they want to feel like they're a part of something. And because there's, oh yeah, the clean girl aesthetic. People are shaming people for the way they're doing their makeup that they're wearing. Oh my gosh, why are you wearing that? That's not in trend. Why? Well, this is in trend now. It's ridiculous. And I think it's time to give it a rest, people, because we are going to continue being overstressed and we're going to keep over consuming. We're going to keep being concerned with what other people think. And me too. This is not just for the people who are watching, me as well. I'm not shunning anybody because I have that issue as well. I just think that we need to leave that in 2024. Yet again, I'm going to keep saying that. This whole video, leave in 2024, leave in 2024, because there's a lot that needs to be left there. We don't need to be bringing this in 2025. We need to start off new, start a new year's blessings and I don't know, create your own aesthetic and stop following other people's aesthetics or thinking you have to follow this aesthetic. It gets so annoying, it gets confusing, people get overstressed, people have body image issues, and they have this thought in the back of their head that, oh my gosh, if I don't have this thing, then I'm not going to be this person, or oh my gosh, my skin looks like this, so I need to get this cream, I'm getting old, it's insane. And I think it just needs to be, we need to leave that in 2024. Can't believe it's gonna be 2025. Can't believe I'm saying the word 2025. It's like, I swear it was like 2011, 5 years ago. But my next point, okay, for the next thing that needs to be left in 2024, the next thing that we need to leave in 2024 is Ozempic. The word Ozempic should be popping up after I edit this video. So Ozempic. I think everybody and their mom is using Ozempic. Everyone who's losing weight is getting accused of using. Everybody and their mom is using Ozempic. People are getting accused of using Ozempic because they lost a significant amount of weight. There can be other factors, other lifestyle changes that they've done. Certain situations might have happened in their life that caused them to lose such a significant amount of weight. But since everybody is trying to get their hands on Ozempic or has used Ozempic to lose a significant amount of weight, they're accusing other people of using it. And it was supposed to be for diabetes, I believe. And I know that some people are using it to lose weight, which is perfectly fine. Do what you want. But it seems like it's such a craze now and it's such an obsession. And it's going to probably get worse, unfortunately, but I hope we do leave this in 2024 because there's so much side effects. People are getting sick, diarrhea. People are looking different in the face. People are not feeling the same. There's a lot of issues and controversies around it. People are saying, should people use it? Should people not? Should people just do it the hard way and eat healthy, and exercise, and take care of themselves mentally and physically? But I think that it's getting overused. It's everywhere. It's ridiculous. I think not everybody can have access to Ozempic, so it's not fair to people who might want to use it and they can't get it. I feel like it is, I feel like we're leaning back into that 2000s era where being super skinny was in, and now everybody's so real thin. It's not even it used to be, oh, being curvy, having the biggest butt, being slim thick, getting that BBL, and having this and that, and now it's different. The beauty standard is changing, which that is what happens over time, and I'm getting older, and that's just what's going on. But it's going, I feel like it's getting into a dangerous territory when people are using this drug and people are getting ridiculously slim, and then there's celebrities who are denying it and saying, oh, it's this or that, which I'm not accusing. Maybe they didn't use it, maybe they did it the right way, but there's just something strange going on. A lot of people in the industry, which goes on to my next thing that we should leave in 2024, which is celebrities. I feel like celebrities are getting canceled left and right, and I am here for it because there's just a lot of dirt, a lot of controversies. People, they live in a whole different realm, a whole different world than how us normal people live. Like it's insane. I feel like a lot of people are getting over it, and people are wanting to follow people who are more authentic, or maybe an influencer who's a little more relatable to them rather than a celebrity who lives a life that they might not be able to obtain, or that celebrity so, I can't find the word for it, not delusional, they're so out of touch that they don't really understand a commoner's way of life. So we need to leave those celebrities in 2024. I think that's the route we're actually going. So we're on the right track, I believe. I think we're on the right track. I believe that, like, I feel like the celebrity obsession is going to die down even more. It's going to be at a slower pace than most people are saying. People are saying, oh my gosh, Hollywood's going to go out of business. No, that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be something that's going to gradually happen over time, and we might replace it with something else, or maybe people are going to forget and just put celebrities back on this pedestal. But I do believe that their time is up, and they're going to be left in 2024. I think that's something that I can be 100% with. Another thing we're going to leave in 2024, I think we need to stop making mediocre people famous. I think we need to stop making mediocre artists famous. People who are posting songs on TikTok, like there are some really good songs that I discovered on TikTok, and I'm really appreciative of it. But there are some mediocre people on TikTok mostly. There are people on other platforms, but there's just, the music is not musicking, and I don't know why so many mediocre people are becoming famous and getting these record deals and these awards, which I'm not shaming. I'm not jealous or feel any ill will towards this individual or the people who are becoming famous. I just think we need to stop making mediocre people famous. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm sorry, other people, this might ruffle some feathers, but people like Sexy Red, people like, oh my gosh, Ice Spice. Oh, I can't even think of the people. There's so many people I don't even know about it, and I just hear their songs, and I'm like, really, this person? I guess, these generations are different. Like, I'm a young millennial. I'm more Gen Z, but I just say millennial because I don't want to be in the category of Gen Z, but that's for another video. But I just don't understand how these people became so famous with the most basic songs, the most basic aesthetic. They don't have a personality. They have a personality of an NPC. They're just like, I don't know, I'm not gonna even dance because I can't dance, but it's just, it's getting out of hand. And I feel like since people who are very mediocre, who are having these one-hit wonders that are catchy, or maybe two-hit wonders that are catchy, that people are forgetting about them because those people are getting into the limelight. They're becoming more famous. They're getting into these rooms, and they don't really, I don't want to say they don't really fit. It's just that I guess people are finding out that they're not good people, or they're not cut out for the industry, and that's why people are kind of staying away from them, and they're listening to their albums and music, and they're finding out it's trash. It's not really something they would listen to consecutively every day. I'm guilty of listening to some music that's super catchy and it sounds pretty bad. There's just something about that music. But at the same time, I feel like people are put on a pedestal and they're becoming famous so quick, getting all these deals, and it's crazy. Like, what if, I don't know, TikTok might go out. I mean, I don't know if TikTok is going away. There was a rumor beforehand, months ago, maybe a year ago, that TikTok was going to get deleted. So it is sad if people do have to find something else, you know what I mean? I wish those people the best. I just think we need to leave mediocre artists in 2024. And that is my list of what I think we should leave in 2024. We need to start fresh in 2025. We need to have some newness, some positivity, something new. And that's what I'm bringing in. Many blessings, everybody. Bye. Happy New Year.